Yeah, figure I'd do a Halloween special. See, because I can do that. I can just log in, do a Halloween special, and, share it with the people. It ain't hard, it's actually easy. So hit that like button, subscribe, share, as we enjoy a little Animal Crossing. Nintendo announced, for those that aren't into gaming, Nintendo has announced for the Switch 1 and the Switch 2 that they're releasing an update, version 3.0 of Animal Crossing. It's a free update. And I say Switch 2 because it's always been, since Switch 2 is backwards compatible, but there's going to be a Switch 2 version of the game. So they announcing, it's Halloween. Hello, everyone. The Halloween event is in full swing. I don't know what time it ends. Soon, I guess. It's 8:31, so it might last for another hour or till 10 o'clock or whatever. But it's August 31st, Friday, as you can see in my lower left-hand corner. And I'm bringing this to you straight and raw with no, uncut, So, yeah, I'm on my island. My pockets are alright. I ain't full. Let's walk down. I didn't get a chance to really decorate this year. So I got the same old, my Asian. I'm gonna learn what these things are actually called, and because I am studying Japanese and Chinese letters, words, language. I'm learning. I'm gonna self-teach myself the language. I mean, we can do these things these days because there's nothing more than a translator app these days, So learn to translate, learn the vowels. Oh, there he is, right there, right? And that's the Jack boy. Trick or treat. Ho ho ho. He he he. I am Jack, the reigning czar of Halloween. This is a night for frights and delights, which comes but once a year. That's right, Halloween is here. Ah, what a thrill it's been to see this day draw near. The anticipation gave me goosebumps. Pumpkin, we'll watch that. Now the hour has come, and it's an accomplished I seek. Tell me, Pumpkin, do you think you fit the bill? I don't think so. Leave me alone. What? I mean, I do this every year, So I already have his whole suit. I'm about to get dressed, and perhaps you misheard me, or perhaps I heard you. In either case, I put the question to you again. I require an accomplice. I, Jack, the reigning Halloween czar. Here we go, the king, huh? Graciously accept your servitude. All right. Should I go? Absolutely not. Yes, sir. Whatever. Leave me alone. Okay, more spirit. That's more the spirit. And that's what's cool about this game. This is a game that you can play with the kids. It helps with their reading. That's why I really promote this game as a leeway too. It's very educational. They have you see the little if you see them right over in the right hand corner. There's a speaker. I'll walk over to when I get done talking to this guy. Elaborate secret rewards and work as the tisk task. It's delectable candy, but you don't have any candy. Without offering candy, I can't bestow the balloons. Okay, we care by or trick or treat or somebody at home is yours and go quickly now. Be off. You fetch me some candy, my servant. Okay, I gotta get him some candy. Okay, right here is a speaker. So you can come on and can I touch it? For group stretching. So you can do like a group stretching, not right now, where you can have everybody and you can use the Joy-Cons to stretch in the morning or afternoon or evening. It's an exercise thing. But right over here, I have my chest so I can get changed for Halloween, right? Get changed, and I mean, there it is. I mean, so I'm jumping on here because I've been talking about me. I do this as background noise, and I also want to touch on some of the things that I've been sharing with everybody because I've been talking mainly about the two mayors, the one of New York, Eric Adams, and the one in Chicago. Um, Jeez, I always forget his name because he's really pissing me off. Brandon Johnson, and I'm looking for my glasses. I don't know where my glasses. Oh, there go my glasses. Brandon Johnson. Cause I got my notes out ready, and because Brandon Johnson is playing the. He's really pushing this blackety black role real hard. My last two videos, my 425 video, optimistic clickbait, which is me trying to be played because everybody wants to do the clickbait thing. So most people use some kind of a lie to shock value, or what I mean, like Nintendo is going, or Superman was the worst movie ever. Like it's got to be something negative, especially when you're dealing with rap music, or they want to call it hip hop or whatever. So I've been finding myself in a situation where I go when just walking the nation and meeting people, I'll say something like the LGBTQIA plus is not hip hop, and people actually got mad at me for saying that. Like, no, that's hating your heart. Like, whoa, right? They still do it to this day, which is kind of weird. Like, I'll say something like I am proudly not gay, and people will respond. Those that are the woke folk, right? They'll respond with, you hate gay people, or you're the problem. Like, yeah, chilled out, because they're confused with not, they're confused with it, and it's the logic, it's the art of logical thinking or the laws of reasoning that I've been kind of reiterating there. But optimistic clickbait, or I've been calling it profitable pessimism, right? So you got a choice between optimistic clickbait or profitable pessimism. Like I'm being facetious with profitable, like you can make money being pessimistic, right? Because that's what the actual choices is. I can be as optimistic as I want to be. Love God is what I've been on as the first commandment. And some people be like, you cannot love it. Like, whoa, leave me alone. If you can't understand that right there, that first aspect, that's the extreme optimism, that you love God at all times. And then seek, respect the Lord, seek wisdom. And we'll get into the 10, commandments. Even if it's how it's exactly written in the Bibles, right? Because we know everybody's translation is a little bit different, and we've been studying it, and I've been sharing it with a lot of people, because it's something that I had to go back to with studying and everything. But because I have been reading the Quran with friends, and but I'm not Muslim. I don't. I mean, my mom raised me a Christian, so that was my beginnings. But when it was time for my religious confirmation, I decided hip hop was the way. I didn't know what that meant until recently. I mean, not recently, but once I got college and educated myself there and meeting. Shout out to the Rastas again. I love it. I got four brothers that from St. Croix. We called them the Rastas, even though St. Croix and Jamaica are, they're in the close same vicinity, and prayers are going out to everyone down in the to the let's say to the east of the Gulf of America, Gulf of Mexico, or whatever we want to call it these days. All the islanders, some are states or properties of America, and others are properties of France, and others are property of Spain and Italy, and the Union of Europe or whatever, right? So that's what one of the or even Russia, Cuba, right? So that's one of the things that we have to acknowledge, yes, it is. Us, the United States of America, can't own them all, and no, like Russia shouldn't be Cuba putting missiles by our back door, right? Or wrong. So we'll talk more about that later on too. Let's see. Let's get dressed. Let's see. I'm rapping too long. So I got some. I think I got some. What's the name? Feet here. I might not even get dressed and stuff. But I just added that for the adults because y'all really bugging and it's. So is these the? I don't know if they the ones that I'm supposed to wear. No, pause is pause and pause. That's not what I'm supposed to wear. Um, I don't know. Let me put the mask on. Let me see the mask. Is it under? It's under here, right? So there should be a mask here. There it is. So yeah, so I got my mask, and then I should have a whole bodysuit. Is that it? No, that's not it. Let me see if I can find it. So I should have prepared, but this is also giving y'all some of the understanding of the game. Like I said, there is an update for it. So this game is about to get updated from I think it was at version 2 point whatever it is. It's going to be version 3.0. So it's going to be another year or two of updates. So it's suggesting that the new Animal Crossing game might not come out for 2 or 3 years, and that's the way it should actually be. Animal Crossing is a 5 to 10 year game, to be honest. Um, I didn't even hit $1 billion yet, even though my son and his mother, they're billionaires. I'm trying to do it. See, so that's my road. I don't want to go with those paw feet. That's kind of corny. And then I should have a wand. My wand should be under here. Oh, where's wands at? Wands are. Where would a wand be? A wand's. I don't even. See, I gotta go through all this. I don't even know. All right, so that's there. Okay, I got a head Joan on. Can't wear no glasses. Socks don't matter. I wear some orange socks, I guess. Bam, whatever. It don't matter. We'll go with the stripes. Um, I guess the paw feet will work. It don't matter. It really don't matter. I gotta find the wands. Where the wands at? I forget where wands are at. Oh, wands are under the last one. Oh, wands. I gotta go to my other thing. That's what it is. Okay, so I gotta go do that. Okay, that's no problem. So I think that's enough. I can wear a backpack too, so I can put a backpack on. Should I go with a I don't know. It don't matter. Trying to dress the part as much as I can, so I can wear that. That'd be cool. Or brown. Should I go brown? I can wear a sword or whatever. It don't matter. Go name brand with Nook. So, or I can do guitar, like just do some kind of, you know, whatever. Like it don't matter. But this is what it is. Playing dress up with the kids. I know y'all like you're a grown man, whatever, man. And that's kind of I was kind of messing with Rev, you know, but everybody, it's most everybody that's on some, you know, why are we celebrating Halloween? It's for the children. Like that's hip hop is for the children, right? Um, it is like my neighborhood that I'm in right now. We used to put out the tables and everything, but the culture of my neighborhood is changing because there are a lot of I was I was a predominantly white and Jewish neighborhood, Christian and Jewish neighborhood. Um, and they, hey, whatever, as long as we, one family, but it is more Muslims moving in and I'm talking about Middle East, um, Muslims moving in the neighborhood. There's more blacks moving into the neighborhood too. They were, I got some across, and I don't, I'm saying blacks, but black. I found FBA is the acronym that we're using right now. and we're using black not to necessarily say black people. Foundational Black American is a lineage. That's what we're trying to help people understand. Yeah, saying black people is a little, because black has such a negative moniker to it. But the reason why we use it is because in the '60s we used, foundational Black Americans was in the basement singing James Brown, saying we're black and we're proud. Black pride became the first step. Then it became black power. But white pride and white power has some superiority issues mentally. And if you're really looking at the psychological ideologies of Western, like Sigmund Freud with his id, ego, and super ego, crackhead, you know, analysis or whatever, right? But I'm not here to whatever. Like, we studied a little bit of psychology, but it is there's a battle between illogical being emotionalism and logic being what? Now, what's the opposite, or what would logic actually be then? Because we are emotional beings, we can't help that. But we're more than just on and off individuals, which would be the logical way of true or false, or love or hate. Like, it has to be, some kind of analog or a waveform, or like a sine or a cosine. It has to be some kind of frequency, and that's God is the highest frequency that may shout out to. I got so many names that's on Facebook. Tony McCain is I think that's his last name. Shout out to him. I'm not going to tag him on this one. I really ain't tagging anybody on this one. This is just me just running the mouth and trying to catch up those that kind of follow my page and what I've been trying to talk about and convey at the same time. Just react. Trying to reassert what our main goal is, because yes, I grew up a Roman Catholic student, and seventh grade you're supposed to be confirmed. I know it was 12, 13, 14. It's time for me to kind of like, would I don't know if Matthew, I don't let me lying about the actual passage. Matthew is one of the ones that I've been studying alongside with Proverbs. But the story of Jesus being 12 and going to the temple when he was 12, just the correlation between me going through that too, and then, hey, let me walk my own path for a little bit, see where it weighs, and then that's what became the way of hip hop for me, personally. And hip hop became, my cultural religion. So pretty much, like, so I have tried to explain it being as being an Islamic Christian, but people are just so ignorant when it comes to respecting the Lord. Even when they call themselves Christians, and you'll realize that they're really non-believers. They get upset with me when I say woke Jesus, right? Like, I get it, like, you're a Christian, but you have to admit that there is an issue with the Roman white Jesus portrayal of you know what I mean? And as soon as we start to convey that, and what Pontius Pilate really represented, being washing his hands free, and all of a sudden now Jesus looks just like his judge and jury, the judge was supposed to be the Romans, his jury was supposed to be the Hebrews, and what really happened to the dark brown or the brown skin Hebrews? You know what I mean? How did they become, the lighter skin tone? And then the same thing is true with Egypt, and all of the African nations. So I mean, this is a concept that we've been arguing and debating and trying to understand for years, even when it comes to theater. So the Ten Commandments is a good movie. I can't even front on it. Is that the name of the movie, Ten Commandments, with the gun guy? I can't remember his name right now. But we knew that Yul Brynner, the Russian Yul Brynner, couldn't been Pharaoh, and that's why they got a little flack when they still try to remake those kind of movies and saying, well, the black people were the slaves and the Russian, the white people of the North were the pharaohs going back 2,000 years, and there's so much history in your. We understand that even over here in America, that there's so much history, um, even in the 1500s when Shakespeare wrote Othello, and how the Moors were kings also, and the complexion, the dark skin complexion of the Moors, and how they related to what was going on in 1500s, in the true 1500s, in 1492, when what's his name first came over here per se, right? So there it is. There it is. In a nutshell, I'm just saying we got a lot more work to do. I'm good with that right there. And then I got to come out to so. And I already wrapped too much right there. That was more than enough episode right there. Right? What is it? How much time was that? Oh, that was 21 minutes. So I can pretty much wrap it up right there. So this is what you do. You can get play dressed up. I'll do 9 more minutes, and then I'm out. I'm not here to argue with nobody. I don't even debate anymore on Facebook. I'm trying to reason with those that are willing to learn together. Like, that's the goal of mine now, is to learn together. So, and we'll go with that. It don't matter. So now if I talk if I talk to her, she will get scared. And as y'all can see, I might take a loss on turnips this week. I got a whole bunch of turnips. The prices are horrible. I'm gonna try to do whatever I can tomorrow. I don't even think I had $100 day on both of my islands. Well, my son's island, and I ain't gonna go in here. I can show y'all, and we can look at the price. I know it's under $100, and so they don't even recognize the turnip prices. See, only $50. So I might take a serious L. Small wooden partition. I could sell that. I could sell this. I'm on this other controller, so I don't know the buttons are switched. So my son got this good controller that it's and I'm looking for controllers, and so I'm gonna start doing like reviews and stuff like that to be more of a like kind of gaming channel. But I am who I am. I'm a Generation X hip hopper. That's what I am. So that's what my content is for. I get it. But why are y'all arguing with the children? Like, let the children be, they doing all right. I be bumping into the neighborhood kids all the time, and they just, especially when it comes to hip hop culture, they respect that with me because, they'll step to me like, you want a rap battle, like that's all they want to do is rap battle. So I give them the quick lesson. Now that you're beginning till I finish this song, cause the rhyme gets rougher as the rhyme goes on. You sweat as you step about to get hype, or should you just listen to the man on the mic? You're physically here with me, but how could you tell if it's meant to be hip hop if you're not mentally as well? Rakim, Allah, there it is. That's how he do it. So, but then I'm gonna be there for a while. I'll get back to some Kendrick, and I can spit a little bit of Kendrick. When the light goes off and it's my turn to settle down, my main concern is promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me. When the light goes off and it's my turn to settle down, my main concern is promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me. So this is my regular one right here. And I can't get a close up of it. It looks like a wooden Harry Potter wand, like, right? But I have this wand right here is the spooky wand. So that one, you can't see it that well. I can't zoom in really, but it's and then all of these are my costumes. I got a mini Irish costume. All right, where I dress up. All right, I'm not in good light. Let me see if I can find some good light. So these are like my normal uh, costumes or whatever. This is horrible. Let me go inside here. Maybe I can change the side or something. That way you get some light, some good lighting, right? And so you see, I'm inside. Good lighting. See, that's my what's the name one? Um, IP man. I don't know what that is, but me. I get that's and a little kinky, right? And then I got a Sherlock Holmes one or whatever. So these are all like my superhero ones, but these are my normal costumes. All of them are like my royal ones, which I was trying to do for like my shows. Um, I mean, different ones, but they're all pretty much just the different colors. That top is different. Here's the Black Prince one or whatever, where I'm wearing the same kind of glasses and stuff. This is my samurai one. So this is the one where I'm dressed like a samurai or whatever, and I get on my ninja tip. So, and then back to how I do it. How I do it. Oh, there it is. Boom. Back to my. All right. So my Halloween for the day thing or whatever. So I can carry candy. I should have got some candy to carry around. Oh, and I do need some candy. Let me get my candy. So that's what I'm supposed to be doing tonight. Is giving all my candy. I got candy like 30 pieces from last year, I guess. So I already got everything that he gives you, but it's a little game that they play, um, so that the kids can, and you can help the kids along in the festivities of Halloween on the island. And they do the same thing for not really Thanksgiving. Christmas is a toy day. Easter, they call it something else. They try to be non-denominational with the holiday celebrations and stuff. Same with my neighborhood. That's why it's funny because I got a lot of Jewish families, but they'll put up the Christmas lights and everything too. So I get that's going to be a little loss of things. I got a lollipops too. So those are my candies I got, and I think that's it. I don't think I got any. What's the names to carry? Like there's no, I can't carry none of that. Like I could probably carry some coffee or that's a duster. See, I got coffee and stuff. Irish mug, blow balloons. Y'all don't have any of the Halloween ones. You got to make them and stuff of that nature. I ain't really play this year. I had some cotton candy, so I can eat some cotton candy. But I'm gonna save my cotton candy. You know what I mean and stuff. But there it is. You know. I hope y'all like this little bit of presentation. As you can see, like I said, I ain't really decorate this year. There's supposed to be new items coming out in January. That's what I wanted to kind of highlight, and so I can talk to this girl right here. This is June. Jack! Oh no, take this candy. Take no tricks, please, right? And so that's how one way you can get candy. And you know what I'm saying? You look just like Jack Modulus. Modulus is my name on here, right? It's one of my nicknames or whatever, right? Because I am Volo Modulus Tautology. You kind of program those names and that nature. I mean, I hope y'all like this little quick presentation. It's a very good game for any kind of for the family. It's a family game. You can have all 4 family members or 5. I think you can fit 4 or 5 people on here. So you can have mom, dad, son, daughter, and it might be 6, 5 or 6. See, you got deep appreciation for my style, right? It's like looking in the mirror. How they now? You know what I mean? To me roam around, right? So like as I say, I already did it before. Here's my one couch. I'm gonna keep this up for, I guess, Christmas. I'm just to be like holiday-ish. I'm gonna keep. So I got 2 of them now, cottages or whatever. I mean, I usually take down my. I don't know. I might take down all of my rides and stuff. I got my rides and stuff. I don't know. This year I might decorate a little different. That's the teacup one, and then down low is the other one. And train sets and stuff. I mean, that's it. I mean, great job. I hope y'all liked it. I might do some farming on here, another episode one day or whatever. But that's the gist of it. And you can here's the top of the hour. I just put this up here, I think. But that's it. I mean, there it is. Let me dance a little bit for y'all. No, that's not the dance. Where's my dance when I feeling it? Here go my dance. So I'll do a little dance for y'all. There it is in the half, 3/4 of a moon. One God, our Father, all the time. Hip hop, life, love, one. Yes, today is Halloween, and traditionally for Catholics, right? Tomorrow is supposed to be All Saints Day. Now, whether or not the people that they celebrated, like Saint Nick, Santa Claus, right, goes back to Saint Nicholas, right? Or actual saints or not, that's not my argument, right? It is in the end just love God, right? One God, our Father, all the time. Hip hop, life, love one. As God is love, hip hop is life. Time is precious, so enjoy it. I heard Jamaica got hit pretty hard. Prayers are going out to them. I was not laughing at the island getting hit. God is perfect. God knows exactly what He's doing. We just prayers is going to the people. I'm not laughing at them. I'm celebrating life. Hip hop is the art of making the most out of life. Business, management, economics. Well, we'll talk more about that. But we still on truth, love, and courage. Okay. Harmony, happiness, and peace be unto you. One, God is understood. All, Allah. If that's the name, Yahweh. If that's the name, Elohim. If that's the name, Yeshua. If that's the name, continue to pray for us all. Appreciate y'all for checking it out. And I might do another one for All Saints Day. I don't know when I'm gonna release it, but one video at a time. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. This has been Volo's, I'm gonna call it Volo's Halloween special. And thanks again for checking it out. One.